Hello, my name is Christina Swanson, and welcome to my presentation on music therapy. So you may be asking yourself, what exactly is music therapy? Music therapy is clinical and evidence-based use of music interventions to accomplish individualized goals for patients. It can be used as a traditional therapy, like physical therapy, speech therapy, or it can be used as a nursing intervention. It is generally believed that the use of music in healing dates back to ancient times. Music is considered the universal language. Every culture, every civilization has its own take, its own twist, its own style of music, and its own idea of what music is. The I Ching Chinese Book of Wisdom references music as a powerful healing force. Pythagoras believed that music could be used in healing and to restore harmony. Florence Nightingale, the mother of nursing, used music to aid healing of her patients in the Crimean War. And the VA hospitals use music therapy for the veterans of World War I and World War II. It is typically a standalone therapy because music therapy is utilized in many cultures and many holistic practices. It's not owned by one specific type. So how does music therapy work? It works by pairing relaxation techniques such as deep breathing with a patient's favorite music or a gentle music that can increase the relaxation response of the patient. It's been shown to have a positive effect on psychological, physiological, cognitive, and emotional states. The awesome thing about music is that it is a full brain experience. It involves the motor cortex, the sensory cortex, the auditory cortex, prefrontal cortex, the visual cortex, the hippocampus, the amygdala, and the cerebellum. It is also believed to release dopamine, which is the neurotransmitter that is associated with pleasure, hence the relaxed state. Very commonly used are singing bowls. Those are the metal bowls that are rubbed around the edge with a wooden or leather rod or spoon. This is a video that I found that originally got me super hyped about music therapy, and I really hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to click around a little bit because it's a 3-minute long video.
Video letting everybody know about this cool little study I came across. It's actually been out for quite a while, but I didn't know the video with the music, and you'll see the difference. Okay. I guess we're all being groovy. So what do you want with good old boys like me? When I was in school, I ran with a kid.
So I get really excited when I see this video, and I still get a little emotional because it's so cool. It shows how powerful music can be. So indications for music therapy include, like in the video, Parkinson's disease, critical care patients, autism spectrum, Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, and other mental illnesses, and pre- and postpartum mothers. There are some articles there listed. I will show you the references for them if you'd like to look into it a little more. So I was unable to find any contraindications or side effects of music therapy, with the exception of maybe tinnitus, because if you listen to it too loud, you put yourself at risk for that. But if you use it safely, there's just about no side effects, and that is the power of music. So advantages versus disadvantages. music therapy is easily accessible as a complementary nursing intervention, whereas true music therapy requires a certified or licensed professional, and there's not that many of them around the country right now. Advantage: there is no contraindications and no side effects if used appropriately. Current perceptions of music therapy: just about everybody uses this in some way, shape, or form, whether they realize they're doing it or not. Workout songs, relaxation songs after a long day at work. I personally like to listen to some heavy metal on my way home from a really long, hard day of nursing. There are currently 5,000 board-certified music therapists in the country. And after discussing some of this with my peers at work, many of them believe that music therapy is a great tool and that we need to implement it more in the hospital. Current research shows, there's a workshop that just went on, funded by the NCCIH. It's called Music in the Brain: Research Across the Lifespan. And they determined that there was room for a lot more research. They decided that in the future they need to work on investigating which neural pathways are enhanced by musical training and what extent music and language which processes overlap in the two, to help with things like autism spectrum disorder, schizophrenia, or stroke patients, and the like. More research needs to be done on the true mechanics of how music therapy truly works and why it works, why it's such a help to our patients. As I said, you can use it as a nursing intervention, but to be a true music therapist, you have to go to school. You have to have a bachelor's degree or higher from one of the 70+ approved colleges or universities, and then you have to sit for a national board certification through the American Music Therapy Association. But again, you can use music as an intervention or a tool. Anyone, anywhere can do it. So my food for thought for you guys is, how do you use music therapy in your day-to-day life that you may not have realized that you do? And how can you use music therapy in your own practice to enhance patient experience? And remember that music touches us emotionally where words alone cannot. And these are my references. Included are the articles on the different conditions that music therapy has been shown to help. I really hope you guys enjoyed this presentation as much as I enjoyed making it. I love music. Music has been a big part of my life, and I hope you learned something, and I hope to talk to you guys about this soon. Thanks!